I wake every morning to the sun, grab something to eat and get out on the run. I'll work all day and play all night. It's a southern fried life for me. I like my life southern fried, from my breakfast to my baby at night. And all points in between I play southern fried and work southern fried. I live, love, and laugh and worship southern fried. Southern fried is the life for me. Dragging to work looking so rough. My boss man tells me I gotta be tough. Just get on the job and get it done. It's a southern fried life for me. I like my life southern fried, from my breakfast to my baby at night. And all points in between I play southern fried and work southern fried. I live, love, and laugh and worship southern fried. Southern fried is a life for me. Tells me all the time that way of life will bring me down. I do my best to do things right, but it's a southern fried life for me. I like my life southern fried, from my breakfast to my baby at night. And all points in between I play southern fried and work southern fried. I live, love, and laugh and worship southern fried. Southern fried is the life for me.
Howdy, everybody. How are y'all doing? Hey, Barry, you're already snuck in over there.
Hey, Barry.
Hope y'all are having a great day today. It's a wonderful Thursday here in South Georgia. How's it up there in middle North Georgia there, Jenny?
It has been a great day in North Georgia. If the wind wouldn't have blown, it'd have been an awesome day.
We had a little bit of breeze down here today. It wasn't too bad, though. There's a lot of people burning right now. It's smoking.
That's a no-nos. Thought that was a no-no.
Down here, they pretty much have free reign because they're farmers and they got to clear off stuff and all that kind of stuff. It's we don't necessarily have so many burn bans down here like y'all do up there. Hi, cats and bees. How are you doing?
Hey, cats and bees. I can't even
Everybody jump right on in here.
Why can't I find us?
What do you mean, why can't you find us?
On Rumble.
We're up. I can see us up.
I know, but there we are.
Everybody else found us.
I know. Shut up.
Oh my goodness, we don't have a banner up here tonight. I gotta edit that banner. Hang on just a sec. Y'all keep us going there for just a second.
I'm going. Can I open these? There's my mommy. What's mom? Yeah, you can open them. I don't care. Sorry. She's getting into the Girl Scout cookies.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Keep us going there for just a second.
Not like I'm doing anything over here. So, y'all, it is Thursday, and tomorrow is Friday the 13th, and then it's Valentine's Day. Sorry, I'm trying to get my book over here so I can read some things out of it. I got 100 Southern ways to say I love you. Let's open it up here and see which one says right here. I love you from can to can't. So what does it really say?
Can to can't.
Yeah, I guess so. Then we're 2 peas in a pod. Oh, y'all, 2 peas in a pod.
Oh. No.
You got to be telling people you're sweeter than a honeysuckle. Oh, here's one. You're neater than a Bucky's restroom. I
You're
finally,
neater than a Bucky's restaurant. I don't think I'm going to use that one.
yeah.
That
What
just
about
doesn't
what?
sound like that
How's
one.
that one, cats and bees? How do you
You're
think about
neater
it?
than a Bucky's restroom.
Let's see. If I had my dent, I can't read the cursive writing. That ain't sad. I know how to cursive. I don't know what that said.
Excuse me.
That's you.
Thank you.
Was
It's
fixing to be mine. And of course, it's the regular "I love you." You're my sugar britches. Aw, you my sugar britches, sunshine. No.
mm. Well, I need to find Sugar Britches. He was coming on here for a while. I'm going to have to get back in touch with him.
Uh oh, sugar
Uh,
britches.
oh,
My cousin's apologizing because she thinks she's interrupting me because we're live. We just went live. She's been texting me for the last 10, 15 minutes before that. You're okay, Jill. We just went live.
Jill, you get on in here. The heck? She on Facebook?
She's probably on my page. Yeah, she saw me.
Uh, Tell her she's go over to the Southern Fry podcast page and give us a like and a follow.
They're getting a new roof.
I knew Ruth.
Yeah, because they're getting ready to move too. So he sent me pictures of them tearing all the roof off and putting it back on. Got it almost all done today, but it got dark on them. But she's going to Florida,
Oh,
probably near her older brother, and I guess Branton. I guess that's where they're going near.
Branton, Florida.
Yeah,
I don't know where that's at. Is that close to Panama City?
no, it's on down.
Okay.
But he likes it down there. I mean, what I've seen, them posting pictures and stuff. It's very nice down there.
Barry said cursive is now a secret code.
For real.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what that really said. It was like DRI, maybe TETFRE. I don't know. But it didn't have a dot for that I, so I don't know what that was. Unless it was a U. It could have been a U. I don't know. It's not my cursive writing.
Well, y'all, we've got some big things coming up next month, or not next month, month after next, in April. The third weekend in April, we got the Mayhaw Festival coming up here in Colquitt, Georgia.
Yes.
I'll be there. I did talk to Dylan from the Backwoods. He's going to be hopefully coming on the show before the Mayhaw Festival. He's going to be there also. He turns bowls and cups and does all kind of really neat artwork with it. But he's going to be on before the Mayhaw Festival, hopefully, so he can show some of the stuff that he's going to have there for sale. I'm also going to be reaching out. Well, then the weekend after that, we got a 3-day event down in Camilla for the AgFest Fair.
Yay!
Jen and Elizabeth are all going to be there. So if you're in the area and you want to come meet us, y'all come on out. Hopefully, we're going to be right up toward the front there. We might even get out there and ride some rides. You never know.
And you'll go.
On the scrambler? How'd that go again? One more time.
I can't do it again.
You can do it again.
No. I felt good today, and now my arms are just now starting to hurt. So,
I can't
Cat's
do
over here trying to tear up my boxes.
it. So, hopefully, we're going to have some more, several interviews coming up between now and then for both of these. Hey, Jill, how are you?
Hey, Jill. That's my cousin.
Did Jeneth bite you too, like she did? Oh, I got to quit bringing that up.
Quit bringing that up. God knows.
I just think it's funny. Now, she
Better
was
be
young.
nice because Jill's in Alabama. And Jill likes Roll Tide too. Very, very Roll Tide.
Well,
Don't
I've
do
got
it.
hey, my best friend and my former when we wrestled, he was my tag team partner. We were fishing buddies forever. He's a roll tide man too, from top to bottom. And you know, I that's fine. You know, I can put up with that. You know, I had to watch Alabama beat Georgia at his house a bunch of times. You know, he didn't ever rub it in on me. I try not to rub it in on him.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
right, Jill.
yeah, go dogs. That's all I'm gonna say. Woof woof.
War
Uh,
Eagle.
huh?
I said War Eagle.
That's Auburn.
I
That's
know what it is. She
oh my
knows her
gosh.
she knows her uncle's a War Eagle fan, and then he goes Roll Tide.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, no. I just go who let the dogs out every year, and I hope they go as far as they can. Hey, look, I've been a dogs fan since Herschel Walker helped them win the national
Do
title they
I
won way
know
back when. I
too. I
stuck.
know
I
you
stuck.
do. It's all right. I mean,
Yeah, it seems like ever since Saban,
stop.
Georgia can't beat Bama hardly. You know, it's just for some reason we've got this Bama curse going on. It's all right. It's all right. Jill, this is your opportunity to say that's because y'all suck. But I'll say if it was reversed, I'd probably jump on that. But it's your opportunity. I'll just take her on with it. Hey there, Haley. How are you doing tonight? She's giving us a like over there on Facebook. We appreciate that.
Yes,
Uh,
that's true, Barry. It is very pretty.
uh,
And when they win, they roll downtown the big trees and stuff with toilet paper.
yes. Well, when Tennessee beat Bama, they tore down their own goalpost and went through it in the river. What the heck was all that about?
I'm not gonna go tear the football field up. I'm just gonna go throw toilet paper everywhere.
Well, it's been what years and years since they even thought about beating Bama, and then the Bama fans are watching it going, okay, y'all won one time in 20 years. Y'all gonna tear down your goalpost, throw it in the river. Come on. Uh, uh. But Miss Jill, I'm sure that you would appreciate this. You know why they did it? Because nothing sucks like a big old orange. Uh, they said it started to rain, and then you hear through the speakers, come inside, come inside, come inside. Yeah. Oh my goodness. But yeah, well, we're gonna have some fun tonight. But I got some stuff that I do want to talk about, and
Soapbox.
oh yeah, it's time for it.
I'll pull with Georgia
Yes,
because they're playing.
unless they're playing Alabama, I have too much family in Georgia to not like them, and I was born in Georgia.
Yes, you
You
are.
know that. Hey, that's your saving grace right there. You was born right here in Georgia. There ain't no better place in the country to be born in. I know I was born right here in South Georgia, right in the town that I live in now. Moved away for a long time, but I come back. Uh,
I
and
was born under a cabbage patch leaf. So ain't that right, Jill? I was
was
born under
born under a cabbage patch leaf. You sure it wasn't a turnip leaf? Because I'm quite sure it was in Georgia. And Georgia's not known for raising cabbages.
I'm a Georgia peach.
I'm a Georgia peach.
I guess I am. I ain't sure where I was born at. I claim to be born in Georgia.
Oh, that's close enough. Uh, I was born right here in Colquitt, Georgia, a long time ago.
Was you sleeping, baby?
But yeah, we do get a little bit political on here sometimes, and there's some stuff going on right now. I really just want to touch on. I don't want to get y'all's opinions. We want opinions. We welcome them here. Uh, some stuff we don't put up with on our show, like hate speech, and we don't do that, or anti-Semitism. We don't do that. But your voices and your opinions are welcome here. I don't care if you're liberal or Republican or whatever. doesn't matter. We're not going to trash you out. We're not going to let nobody else trash you out. Everybody has their opinions. What do y'all think? Congress this week, they voted on the SAVE Act, which was to require ID to vote in federal elections. And in the House of Representatives, 213 Democrats voted against this. 2 voted for it. What's your thoughts on that? And we'll talk about some other stuff while y'all are while y'all are forming your thoughts there.
That is plain crazy. I mean, they want the dead people and the illegals and my kitty cats to vote and everything else. I think you gotta have an ID to let you know who you are when you go to vote.
But it's considered racist by the Democrats to have ID to vote in elections. That they're disenfranchising voters.
It's racist to everybody when you gotta have an ID to check if you're legal to drink or not.
Yeah.
Or to buy law.
By the same token, yeah, that would be true as well. You got to have an ID to buy alcoholic beverages. Got to have an ID to buy cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
Barry said, I heard that the SAVE Act passed, but unfortunately, ID needs to be required in every election. I don't think you need to pass a law. You just need to enforce it. Yes, I can go along with that. Absolutely, Barry.
Yes.
I think there's a lot of silly stuff that's going on right now. It just it worries me. And it worries me because why? Why would they vote against having citizens only voting in elections? I mean, let's think about it. You know, who doesn't have an ID? Jill says, of course, ID should be required. The only reason you want ID is to cheat in elections. Well, yeah, exactly. Miss Jill, you are right on that. I mean, in fact, let's put that one up there. Because that's going right along with what I'm thinking. And everybody else is thinking the same thing. Barry said, I'm sorry, I'm going off 2 different screens here. And
yeah.
Barry, I can't, it's hard for me to share. Can you share Barry's comments over?
I will.
Barry said there's only certain states that allow people to vote without an ID, and they have been issuing illegal immigrants IDs. Yes, Minnesota has given out a bunch of driver's license, and they're finding illegal immigrants in not only the voter pools, but in the jury pools as well. So not only are they allowing illegal immigrants to vote in federal elections, they're allowing them to serve on jury duty to enforce the laws that they broke to come here illegally. Yeah. Okay. He said, until we deal with fraud and corruption, we're never going to have honest elections. He said the state that does not enforce voting law standards, they don't need to recognize that state. Hey, you're right. I can go along with that. I mean, if they won't enforce the federal regulations on voter laws and voter IDs, they shouldn't count them. But I'm also a proponent of every vote being counted. That's the way democracy works.
Mm-hmm.
Biden got elected. Now, do I think there was some cheating in that? Yeah, I do. I think it happened right here in this state. I can't prove it. I can't prove it. They're working on proving it, though. It's looking like there's about 300,000 and something thousand votes that were illegal and shouldn't have been counted. But they're investigating that, and that'll all come out in the wash. But Biden wound up being the duly elected president. Okay. I didn't agree with that. I didn't like it, but he was the president. And, you know, as Republicans and conservatives, most of us like, well, you know, this storm too shall pass. And it did. And Trump's back in there now. Do I agree with everything that Donald Trump does? No.
Nope.
Do I support my president? Yes.
Yes.
I supported Biden because I was hoping beyond hope that he would help. I was hoping that he would be better than what we thought, and it wasn't. But I was hopeful. Uh, Barry said, "This is why I want a receipt when I vote. If I go to McDonald's and go through the first window, I pay and get a receipt. I go to the second window, I get my order. I check the bag, and if there's something wrong, I provide my receipt." Yeah. Jill says, several years ago, I had my purse stolen, and they wouldn't issue me a new driver's license without a stack of documentation, most of which was in the stolen purse. It was extremely
No.
difficult to get a new license.
Oh my
Y-
gosh.
Yeah, that's that. All right. If you lose your license, you have to provide two or three forms of ID. You got to use your birth certificate. Uh, uh, I think I had to have my birth certificate and my social security card to prove who I was. Um, and plus, they have a record there too. But I think I had to have a certified copy of my birth certificate and my social security card. So,
We have to use it. Utility bill sometimes too. You
yeah,
can't.
a bill and a bill in your name. Uh, Barry says, instead of a peach sticker, give me a receipt so I confirm my vote and go to my voter page and confirm. Yeah. One thing about that, Barry, that I have noticed, you're in North Carolina. I don't know if you have the same voting machines that we have here in Georgia,
No,
but
he's in
right
Gainesville.
there, huh?
He's in Gainesville. He's over
Gainesville.
there,
Okay.
northeast
When
Georgia.
you when you do your ballot and you go to the machine and you put it in, it brings it up. It shows you, or before you pull it out or whatever, before they print it out. When it prints out, you hold that ballot in your hand and it shows you how you voted. And when you put it in that machine, it counts it. And it's
Yeah,
supposed to be dead on accurate. But I understand what you're saying, you know, but when you're talking about millions of people getting out there and voting, and to issue a receipt for millions of people, but it's an anonymous vote. It's not, you know, it's not directed back at you politically. You know, there's no political retaliation for how you voted. You know, if you were living in a Democrat stronghold and you voted Republican and people found out about it, you know, they might treat you like they do ICE.
mm-hmm.
Barry said, I would still love to carry home a receipt so that later on, let's say, it showed a vote for Biden or someone I didn't vote for. I can understand that. But I don't think that's maybe one day that system can get into play. And I would be, then I could honor my vote and argue that I didn't vote that way. There you go. And someday we might actually get to that point. But I think we're a long way from it. And the Democrats are going to fight that every step of the way,
Yeah.
every step. Because at that point in time, you know, you've got all the illegals on the
I'll be
rolls, you've
right.
got a whole bunch of other stuff. So, yeah, I don't think that's ever going to happen. Or it's going to take an act of Congress. Hey, Pickaxe, sorry y'all went down. Y'all just run so long over there. I think y'all run about 30 minutes sometimes. Then y'all give us the boot, but that's okay. You only allow 30 minutes live. We'll be there for 30 minutes.
Sorry,
Um,
I'm choking
oh,
on
you're
that.
fine. Sweet. Um, but you know, but 213 Democrats were like, no, we don't want laws for that. We don't want that. That's racist. Uh, uh. And I'll tell you what, is anybody else sick of hearing Chuck Schumer talk? I hate to hear him even say anything. Uh, it's just like the same stuff over and over. Oh, Jim Crow laws. It wasn't Jim Crow. Uh, Jill says, As long as they have absentee ballots, there will always be fraud. Hopefully, they'll come up with a way to verify one vote per person. That is actually, and amen, amen. Well, I'm with you, sister. I'm with you. Uh, that is actually something that can have something done about it. Uh, and let's see, let's go back here just a minute. If they can't do a receipt, why not text it or email it to you? Hi, if my votes count, it should be personal. Uh, they might be able to do that someday, but the Democrats don't want it. The Democrats just don't want it. Until 2026 is over, the opportunity to change Schumer and the others will be up to us. You're right. We've got to get out there and vote. I would like to go back to real quick this one that Ms. Jill brought up. As long as they have absentee ballots, there will always be fraud. Hopefully, they'll come up with a way to verify one vote per person. I think you can put in for an absentee ballot. Okay. Number one, I think they should all be turned in before Election Day. There should be none taken after Election Day.
Yes.
Everybody knows when Election Day is. There is no point in running past it. If you're going to vote absentee, vote before the election. We're not waiting for it. Either turn it in or do not. Okay? Number two, you have to provide ID and stuff to get your absentee ballot. Now, if something happens and that absentee ballot doesn't come from your address or it comes in with somebody else's and you're found cheating on it, if somebody else uses your absentee ballot, there's nothing nobody else can do about it. And that's where the cheating comes in, I'm afraid. Barry said, I'm legally blind, but I can still go and vote with help. Yes. Barry said, use absentee ballots 2 times, but since then I'm gone to the voting precinct and voted. Yeah, I can't drive either, Barry, because of the epilepsy, but I go vote. I go to the courthouse, and look, these major elections, they're important. These federal elections for president, senators, representatives, all that stuff, those are important. Don't get me wrong. But your local elections that nobody hardly goes and votes for anymore are the ones that affect you most directly. Jill says, and there needs to be a way to be sure only living people are voting absentee.
Yes.
Not family members who have access to their mail after death. Yes. Well, that was a big part of this SAVE Act that they just pushed through Congress. Is to make states clean up their voter rolls, because you have to register with the state. You have to be a registered voter. It's like here in Georgia. I had to register to vote. Okay, so I'm registered now. When I die, my name should be kicked off that voter roll. But if not, if someone puts in an absentee ballot for me, then that's a vote that shouldn't be counted. And they get it, okay? And that's one of these loop arounds. But the SAVE Act is supposed to force the states to clean up their voter rolls, get the illegals off, get the dead people off, get the, clean them up. And it's not an easy task. It costs money. That's why the states don't want to do it, but it is what it is. They need to be cleaned up, and they should be cleaned up every year. It should be an annual thing. So, and that's what this was for. This is what these 213 Democrats were voting against. They don't want cleaned up voter rolls, state voter rolls. They don't want the illegals kicked off. They don't. Y'all are suppressing the vote. They hollered that when Georgia's last election. Oh, those are Jim Crow voting laws and all that stuff. Higher black turnout than ever. Zero complaints from black voters. Come on. It wasn't Jim Crow. Oh, oh no, that's their favorite. They had Schumer screaming the same crap now about requiring ID to vote. You know, I wonder how often the voter rolls are updated. Jill, I don't know. I think it's supposed to be annually, but I'm not sure. I could probably do some research to track that down. But I'm thinking it's supposed to be an annual thing. Barry said, went and voted the recent election against the special local auction sales tax, clean $3,000 off the rolls. Have not heard about Georgia, but I know it needs to be cleaned up. Clean about 3,000 off the rolls. Okay. Alabama cleaned 3,000 off the rolls. Okay. Wow. And people don't think. I mean, 3,000 votes. That's not that many. All right. What if you have that in 50 states? That's 15 here and one. That's you started to talk about hundreds of thousands of votes. Come on. I mean, what in the world is that?
It's 1,050,000 votes.
Yeah.
I think that's right.
Yeah. 1,050,000.
Mm.
It adds up.
Yeah.
No, it's 150,000.
There you
right?
go.
150. 150.
150. Excuse me.
All right. But if you've got 3,000 here, and how many do they have? This is the thing I wonder. How many illegals are on the actual voter rolls in Minnesota where they gave illegals driver's license? That's what I'm wondering. If they're already in the jury pool, and how in the hell, I'm going to say it like Miss Elizabeth did, hell do you let illegal aliens on jury duty?
For real.
You'll say, I'm not sure how many people are able to vote without ID. They won't let me vote in Alabama without an ID that matches my name on the voting roll.
Mm-hmm.
It is just the blue stars that are states that are letting the people vote without ID. I don't know. I think that I know in Georgia we have to show ID, and I think that's the way it should be everywhere. Yeah, blue states, not blue stars. Got you. We got you. I don't know. I could see California just saying, just turn in a piece of paper. And I can see, oh gosh, I hate to say it. I can see Fulton County being the same way here in Georgia. Just turn in a piece of paper with a vote on it. Barry said, I think they said they removed 2 million immigrants from the country so far. Should be off the rolls. Yeah, it should be. It's just crazy, the stuff that's going on right now. I mean, this is absolutely asinine. Barry said, which I should have never been on anyway. Yeah, you're right. You have a right to challenge any voter who you don't think should be on the rolls. Yeah, well, that's where the voting precincts come in, and the people that work there. She said it's about dang time. Yeah, you ain't joking there, Jill. Who has the time to sit there all day and challenge who comes up, and hopefully you have proof if you do. Look, Barry, that's why they have poll workers, okay? The poll workers are supposed to make sure that the rules of the vote are enforced. Dave worked at the polls. I think he's still doing it. But his job was to make sure that the federal laws that are set in place for Georgia are enforced. He can't offer any advice. The people have to make their own decision. You can't campaign so close to the place. You can't come through and give out stuff trying to buy votes, stuff like that. So, yeah, that's their jobs. and that's why they're there. And you know, for some names, it should be obvious the dead shouldn't vote, and you shouldn't accept ballots from empty buildings. For one address, yes, you're right. Or one address like the church in Fulton County. Yes, that was big. Everybody voted from the church. Yeah. I tell you what, there's got to be some common sense back in this country. We've gotten so far away from just basic horse sense. Mm, let's just let anybody. I mean, and all right, let's take the ICE things right now. The stuff with ICE. They're going out to get illegal immigrants out of this country. They're already here illegally. They already broke our laws. They're not supposed to be here. Get them out. All right. But there's millions of them now in this country. We're never going to get them all out. Offer them a path to citizenship. Let them pay their fair share of taxes. Let them pay into Social Security. Let them pay what everybody else is paying instead of sending a paycheck home to their family in Mexico. All right. Either you become a citizen or you get out. I'm not saying offer them a shortcut. Make sure they go through the same path that every other immigrant that came to this country went through to become a citizen. Learn to speak English, learn our rules or our laws, learn about our history. Because what a slap in the face that the people that came here legally, all right? If you you come here illegally, you get free money, free phones, free food, all this other stuff, and the ones that came here legally, they don't get all that. Come on, but there needs to be some middle ground to meet. Offer them a path to citizenship. If they don't want to take it, kick them out. But these worst of the worst, they need to go. They need to go. These trendy Aragua, these Mexican cartel people, they need to go. Miss Jill, I don't know. I have no idea where common horse sense has gone. Hey, well, we're missing it. You know, I've always heard it said that nobody should leave a negotiation happy. All right, you have to meet somewhere in the middle, and the only way to meet in the middle is to really and truly, you have to give and take, give and take, give and take. Nobody wants to give and take anymore. They don't want to. They don't want to negotiate. They don't want to try to find some common ground. They want to be all this or all that. Ms. Jill said, as long as immigrants are vetted, employed, and paying taxes, I'm totally okay with that. Amen. Amen. I'm okay with that too. But if they're not willing to go through the process of becoming a citizen, kick them out. That's I hate to say it that way, but if they're not willing to do that, if they're not willing to become a citizen, then. But there's some of them that come here to work visas. Okay with that. You're here on a work visa, you still don't get to vote. You still don't get any benefits. You still don't get Social Security. You're here working in this country. You're on a work visa or student visas. All right, you're not an American citizen, but you have a visa. You have a green card. You're here with that. Okay. But, when you get done, time's up. Get back to your country or become a citizen. Mary said they should have tests for immigrants for each state they live in, too. For example, in Georgia, you'd ask the immigrant what grits are. Oh, dude, we'd be kicking Yankees out of Georgia if you did that, because Yankees don't know what grits are. All they know is cream of wheat. And Yankees and Jenna's mom. You'd ask an immigrant where the big chicken is located. You see the size of that chicken? Sorry, Jenna's mom. But that's Yankee. That's Yankee. Cream of wheat is Yankee. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it. I'm going to preach on it. Cream of wheat is Yankee. You like it, that's fine. So, the free for all. Oh, here we go. The free for all that our taxes has been footing the bill for is insane. It's time the government should show taxpayers where their money is going. Yes, fiscal responsibility. There is none. There is none in this country anymore. They hide everything. They're like, no, we're not showing you where this money's going. Well, if they'd been showing where the money was going, they probably would have caught on to the fraud in Minnesota up there a lot quicker. Think about that. That went on for years. That wasn't a new thing, and it probably ain't just in Minnesota. I mean, they've already proven it's in California, and it may be in other states as well. I don't think that was a state problem. I think that was a national problem. And I hope they root out everyone that has something to do with that. I really do. But transparency. Yeah, the American people deserve to know where their money's going. They deserve to know this, not just on a federal level, but on a state and local level as well. Barry said Minnesota's biggest problem was collusion. The government colluded with the thieves. Yes. You're absolutely right. They did. And they're starting to prove that now as well, Barry. It's taken them a while, but they're starting to prove that as well. Ms. Jill, I'm going to go back to this one too. People forget. They talk about government spending a lot, okay? Government spending. They're spending it on this. They're spending it on that. What does the government produce to sell to make money? Nothing. They produce nothing. They get that money from the citizens of the country. And if they mishandle that money that we're entrusting to them, they should be held accountable. If they're allowed fraud to go with it, they should be held accountable. There needs to be checks and balances. That's what this country was built on. And hiding stuff, and there's no such thing as a clean bill going through Congress anymore. Every senator or representative up there has their own little pet project and their own little pet thing that they want to tack on to that bill. So it becomes all this pork and stuff like that we pay for their little pet projects. It's theft. It's mismanagement of our money. They talk about Social Security running out of money. Hey, if the federal government would quit wasting dollars, maybe Social Security wouldn't be in that shape. Ooh. What did Ronald Reagan say? Scariest thing in the world to hear? Hi, I'm from the government, and I'm here to help. Jim, do you feel like the government handles your money correctly? Your tax money?
No. Read Jill's stuff.
Trump is selling the gold card. Yes, he should too. Elon Musk did a great job of uncovering tremendous waste. And the left was actually mad about it. What the hell? Exactly. Whoa. I got so fired up on that. Excuse me, I belched at everything. I'm sorry. Good coffee. Excuse me, y'all. There's nothing like quite being live on the internet on a podcast and having a belch slip out. Sorry, guys. The left is actually mad. Yeah, because they were. Okay, why would they be mad about that? Why? Because it showed all these stupid, ignorant projects that they had out there that they were funding. Okay, what was it? Sex education or transgender understanding in Zimbabwe or something. Sorry, Jill. it just snuck out there. I'm sorry. Oh. Before that, you said the fraud in Minnesota. Oh my God. Why aren't the people in Minnesota angry about it? I'm baffled. Exactly. Why aren't what? Ugh. I mean, the regular everyday citizens are like, oh, you got to be kidding me. And they paid these taxes. They paid them. This is stealing directly from the citizens of Minnesota. And we're talking about millions, not one or two. We're talking about a lot more than that. You know, why aren't they more? I bet their road. They must have some awfully good roads up there. If someone stole that kind of money from here in Georgia and wasn't nobody mad, I'd make come out here and pave my road. You got Jennifer, my road's bad.
Oh my gosh, you don't even want to know. And it makes you lose your left and right too.
Oh my gosh. I spent 4 years getting them to fix my road, and you see what it looks like now. And that was after 4 years of fighting with them to get that done. Barry says Georgia needs a forensic audit every year or at least every quarter, if not every quarter.
I'm coming with it.
You know, Brother Barry, I'll tell you what, I don't think it's just Georgia. I think every state, I think that would be a good idea for every state, at least every year. They're blinded by TDS. You know, I used to hear about TDS, and I was like, I know there's a lot of people that hate Trump, but surely to goodness. But the more and more I look at what's going on and see it, it's real. It is real. It is a real thing. They don't care anything about what's going on. It's just, well, Trump pushed this, so we have to be against it. Well, Trump wants this, so we have to be against it. Well, Trump this. Oh, no, that don't work. Well, first it was, and look at how they've gone after him. First it was, well, Trump's colluding with the Russians. They found out that was a lie. And that was promoted by the Clintons, Hillary. All right, it was a lie. And it's been proven. It was a fake dossier. Okay? And then it was, well, Trump and Epstein. You hear about that a lot. Now it's been documented that Trump was fighting that. It's confirmed for over 20 years trying to get that out in the open. Of course, then they say, well, we have all this. Why aren't the Jeffrey Epstein files getting out? Why aren't they getting out? Well, why haven't they already been out? The Democrats had control of that for a long time, and they did absolutely nothing with it. Nothing. Until now. They want to make an issue for Trump. So, if you ask the left why they hate Trump so much, they can't even tell you. Because MSNBC, yeah. Okay. You're right. MSNBC told them to. NBC told them to. ABC, CNN, mainstream media has done more to hurt this country than anything else. I get a lot of news. I do look at Fox some. I try to watch CNN some. I try to get as varied a news source as I can. I go to Sky News a lot. I look at the some news sources that are even in this country to try to get the full picture of everything that's going on. And it's hard. It's hard to get that information a lot of times. But Fox it's one-sided. NBC, CBS, ABC, MSNBC, all that hogwash, it's all one-sided. And there's one network that is one-sided for the conservative side, and it seems like all the rest of them are one-sided for the left, for the liberal side. And you can't find anything that even resembles unbiased reporting until you look at something like Sky News or something like that. I cannot stand mainstream media. I cannot. They have absolutely killed the brain cells of people in this country. We need to go back to just doing news. Just give us the news. Remember the days of Walter Cronkite? He just gave us news. And we could decide how we felt about it. There is no news anymore. It's opinions. I don't give a rat's butt about Whoopi Goldberg's opinion on something. Okay, she was an actress. Great. She was a comedian. Great. I don't care what she thinks. I don't care what Jody Bear thinks. I don't care what the people on Fox, I don't even care what they think. And I agree with them most of the time. I don't care what they think. I like making my own opinions. I'm a grown up. I can think for myself. I don't need somebody else to think for me. You knuckleheads. Uh, uh, Barry said CNN used to not always be that way when Ted Turner started out. It was just 24-hour news. To have 24-hour news, they had to search for it. Yeah, you're right. They had to make stuff to fill the time slots. I understand that. But my goodness, you can't.
Cute. Sorry.
What?
No,
What's cute? Oh, no, what's cute?
the mini horse that was born.
Mm. All right. Well,
Sorry, it just popped up, and I'm like, oh, she had the mini horse.
you've been tracking that for a while.
Yeah,
So,
I've been tracking them all. They had 2 more
Oh.
baby calves. They had a surprise foal to come up, and now the mini horse finally had her baby. She's only a day overdue, but okay. But yeah, okay.
there you go.
We still got more to go, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Rant on. Soapbox on. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. There's just so much stuff
I
going
know.
on. It is absolutely insane. Uh, yeah, TDS is a real thing. All right, I've decided that. But I don't care what somebody's opinion is. We're grown ups here. We should be able to think for ourselves. But so many people are conditioned now. So many of these youngsters, I'm gonna throw that out there. They're conditioned to believe what they're told. So these opinion pieces really weigh heavily on a lot of these younger people that are coming out of the colleges and the high schools that are really pushing in toward being, I hate to use the word indoctrinated, but they've been taught that conservative values are the devil. They the devil, they're horrible, they're evil people, and they're racist, and they're Nazis, and they're all this other stuff. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not a racist. I don't care about your skin color. I don't. I believe in what Martin Luther King said, that a man should be measured by the content of his heart, not the color of his skin. I firmly believe that. I'm not anti-Semitic. Uh, not. All right. I try to love everybody, you know, and I want everybody to have the freedom of speech and the freedom of protections. But I can't. I'm not going to let somebody come on my show and my chat on our platform. This is me and Janet and Elizabeth. This is our platform. We're not going to let somebody come in here with hate speech and anti-Semitism. We're not of any sort. We're going to, if they want to talk that, hey, they have every right to talk that, but they can go get their own platform. They don't have to come on to ours to do it, and we're not going to allow it. But yeah, there's so much. Here we go. They need to bring God back into families and into schools. They also need to bring back the Pledge of Allegiance to schools. Amen. Amen. Ain't nothing wrong with either one of those at all. Why did they ever take the pledge out? Do they even teach the Pledge of Allegiance in schools anymore?
No, I don't think so.
Why?
Oh.
What's wrong with patriotism?
Yeah.
What is wrong with that now?
They did it because this person over here didn't agree with the American flag. Well, if they were immigrants or whatever, and you don't agree with it, why are you here?
Yeah.
You may even be
Exactly.
legal. You may even be legal, but you still don't agree with our flag or whatever, or don't want to pledge allegiance. Then why are you in the United States and not back where you came from? If you don't like
Yeah,
our flag or whatever.
yeah. And people protesting during the national anthem, like that's what got me away from the NFL. When they started taking a knee during the national anthem, I turned them off.
Yes.
I got no use for that, none, and they'll never get me back. I'm done with it. I didn't watch a single bit of it this year, and didn't miss it. Uh,
Oh, yes, you are the army brat.
yeah, nothing wrong with being no army brat. Uh,
Hmm.
I was in the Navy, and I'm gonna keep my comments to myself. Okay. Uh, my dad was a Marine, and he told me what Army stood for, and I'm not gonna repeat it because it wasn't very nice. And and I love all the vets out there, every one of them: Army,
Stop
Navy, Air Force, Marines, Co- Coast Guard. Are they considered? Yeah, Coast Guard,
it.
Space Force now to infinity and beyond. I love all of you. You're all vets, and I appreciate every one of you. So my daddy was a jarhead. Said Army stood for aren't real Marines yet. Uh, don't tell your dad that or your mom. Well, you
Sadly, we're both up there in heaven with Daddy, so they
can.
hear you. So they hear you.
Okay, well, that's all
Uncle
right.
Uncle Billy was in the army, and Aunt Maxine was in the Navy.
Okay, we'll see. Yeah, but you know what Navy stands for? Never again volunteer yourself. I'm just saying.
And then you had my dad in the Air Force, and then she's got two brothers who's in the Air Force. So
Oh, yes, we lived the Navy too, Rob. There you go. Hey, we love the Navy. Okay.
and we love the
Hey,
Air Force.
where, well, the Air Force. That was what your dad was in. The Air Force.
Yeah, and her brother Patrick and Paul, and then Paul's one of his sons is in the Air Force. So we got a lot of Air Force. And then got another cousin that was in the army on that side of the family. So, hey, Michael,
Hey, Michael, how you doing tonight?
and nephew and his wife in the Air Force. Yes, I said I forgot about his wife, but yeah, Paul's. So
Well, I tell you what, Miss Jill, we do every Wednesday on here. We do our talking it up. It's just a fun show that we do. We have little bits that we do, and one of the things that we try to do every week on that show is honor our vets. Send us in, start sending them in for some vets of the week. Put them in
I
down there on
have,
that.
yes, I have done Uncle Billy and Aunt Maxine for Vet of the Week.
Okay. Well, you've got nephew and his wife and stuff like that. Send them
Yeah,
in down at Southern Fried Podcast at Yahoo.
yeah,
We'll be
I
happy to
hadn't
put them
got
up.
to the cousins yet.
Put them up. We'll be happy to do it. Same thing for you, Michael, and Barry and everybody. Y'all put them up. We'll be happy to put them out there. Barry said
Yeah, I didn't get this one.
the NFL is losing money and they've started to reevaluate. I don't know what it's going to take, but they are looking to expand worldwide. I think. I don't think they really worry about the
You're
United States
welcome.
anymore.
You know I love you and all my aunts and
Yeah.
aunt and uncle. I guess the
Oh.
cousins too. You know how they are sometimes. The other
Uh,
cousins.
and I'm get my own family in there quite a bit too. So like I said, my younger cousin was in the Navy and working his way up and was commanding a nuclear submarine before he died. He stayed out in the
Retired
Pacific Ocean for a few years. Hey, send us his name and his rank. Let us honor him, Michael.
before he
We'd be
retires.
happy to. I mean, that's these are our people. We're Southern, and these vets are Southern too, and we want to honor them. Y'all send them out there. Y'all send them to us, and we'll do it. We don't mind a bit. Now, Jill, did I understand you right? Jen? You said they're moving to Florida.
Yes.
How far from South Georgia are y'all going to be?
Yeah, Branton's like down there in the middle of the tail. How far is Branton from Fort Walton, Jill? That's where two of the cousins live, her brothers. The oldest one lives in Branton, and then the other two live in Fort Walton.
Michael, do you know his rank? I'm writing it down so I can try to remember. And when are y'all moving? I mean, if y'all are moving, y'all could, it's close enough. Y'all need to come on up to the Ag Fest in Camilla. Then it's going to be down. We're going to be live there
It's
between Tampa and Sarasota.
Yeah, I think they're supposed to be moving before summer. Is it before summer that y'all moving? I know they just got the the new roof on the house. So yep.
So yeah, if y'all can make it for that one, that would be fun. Camilla's a nice old town. Jenny's been. She came down last year. They did it in July last year. 9 hours from where we are now.
And they're in Chelsea, Alabama.
So you'd be 3 or 4 hours from here, I would say. I don't know where you're at now. So I don't know his rank, but he was top officer is all right. Okay. All right. Well, that would make him a skipper. We're gonna call him a skipper, Michael. Or captain. It wouldn't matter his rank if he was in charge. If he was the top officer, he'd be the captain. So no matter his rank. But yeah, but it did it in July last year.
Oh my gosh, them stupid gnats.
But we were inside in the air conditioning. They're doing it at the end of April this year, so hopefully the gnats won't be as bad.
Yeah.
Plus, they're gonna have a fair too, so like 25 rides and games and all that kind of stuff. She said probably late spring or early summer. We have to get our house cleaned out and ready to sell, and then find a house in Florida. Oops, sorry, there's a lady. Well, across the top of my monitor. It's not even a real ladybug. Yeah. Okay. Well, you might make it. If you can, that would be wonderful. We'd love to meet y'all. And Barrett and Michael, if y'all can make it out.
Yes, I'd love to meet you, Jill.
Well, you know, me and Elizabeth gonna be there too. We hadn't better. All right.
Well,
no, we're not done yet.
I know we're not done yet.
I got my other cousins were in Vietnam, and one stayed on reserve until after Iraq. When he came back from Desert Storm, he said it was worse than Vietnam, and he quit. My dad was in Vietnam, Michael. He was a corpsman, and yeah, I don't. When did you say that was?
Camilla.
It's the last weekend in April.
Like 25th, 26th, 27th.
Yeah.
Somewhere like that. Yeah, I had a cousin that was a MP in the Desert Storm on the other side of the family.
Yeah. Oh.
No yawning.
Sorry. It's been a long day. I'm trying.
Did you get that closet cleaned out?
Most of it. I got just a little bit more to go, but yeah, I made a lot of progress.
We hope we don't see Jonathan and Kelly wrong before we move. I hope so too.
Well, if you're gonna meet me, you've got to go a lot further south.
Yeah, you're going to go to close to Florida.
Have you ever been to Panama City there, Jill?
Well, yeah.
You probably if you came from up there around where Janice lives, you probably came through my hometown there on your way.
He's right outside of Birmingham.
Oh, you probably went down through Dothan then.
Yeah.
Dothan, Alabama. Oh,
I hope they do get over here. Too bad y'all didn't get to see this house. Maybe you'll get to see the next house.
mm. uh, I'm in Colquitt, Georgia. Uh, you depending upon how you come down. If you come down 27, you've been right through it. Or if you come down through Georgia and come over from Cordell this way down to the Georgia Florida Parkway, or if you come just take the back roads down. Um, it's my granddaddy. All right, we're gonna go into a southernism here. Where I live, you can live in Georgia and you turn one way, spit in Alabama, and turn the other way and spit in Florida, right in the southwest corner of the state. You know, way on down south. Um, this was another good one that came up today.
What?
One of the Obama greenhouse era gas rules
Mm-hmm.
where it would stop your car when you stopped at a red light and your motor would shut off.
Yeah. Mine does
Uh,
that. I hate it.
yeah, it's been deregulated.
I have to mash a stupid button every time I go out so it won't do that to turn it off.
Well, yeah, they've deregulated that. They don't have to do that anymore.
Thank goodness.
My parents lived in Fort Walton Beach before they died. We go to their house down 65 South through Andalusia. Yeah, 65. That runs into Birmingham, then on down to Dothan, maybe. You go to Dothan. You just about have to if you're going to Panama City. Uh, and I don't know if y'all remember this or not. I do. From way back, years and years ago, we used to watch wrestling. This was back in the time where you had 5 channels, like ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox. I remember when it came out, and PBS. You had 5 channels. And it was one of those channels that we could pick up nowhere near Dublin. Okay. Oh, you're going to Fort Walton. Okay.
Yeah, we're going to Fort Walton.
Okay. Okay. I-65 through Andalusia. Okay.
It'd be all right.
All right. It'd be all right. My brain's not functioning really that great. But we used to watch wrestling that came out of Dothan. And, they would say, and they had all these commercials, and it would be like, live wrestling and WCW wrestling here on the circle in Dothan, Alabama. And that's when I figured out that that's where power poles come from. Family trees in Dothan. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Jill. I know. You're an Alabama fan. I forgot. Sorry. I'm sorry, Miss Jill. I know. Barry said, give me a home where the monkeys don't roam. And then that's in the kitty cats play. Let's see. Had 4 in World War II, 3 uncles and Papa. I've had family in the military since the Revolutionary War. Wow. My granddaddy was in World War II. I don't. I know I have seen pictures of some of my grandmother's relatives that fought for the Union and their Union uniform. So I know we go back to the Civil War. Pretty sure it went on back to the Revolutionary. I don't remember if we had anybody in World War One. I'm pretty sure we did. We've had a pretty strong military tradition in the family. Barry said, same here. The only relative I did not have served in World War One, but all other wars, including the Revolutionary War. So yeah, that was Michael that had that. That's awesome, guys. Uh, and people don't think about just how much that can impact people's lives. It really
Mhm.
can. Um, let's put that one up. The folks can see that, and we can brag on them a little bit, and we'll hit berries as well. Um, but yeah, I mean, hey, that's so awesome, guys. Um, now, Michael Berry, I think we talked about this with y'all too. But Miss Jill, you may not know this. We're going to do something a little different here in the next week or so. Something that you don't normally see on podcast in this day and age, especially. We've got some friends of ours that we're going to be inviting onto the show, and we're going to do a Monday night Bible study starting at around 6 p.m. We're going to run it from about 6 to 7. Now, that's normally when we do our Love Endure show, Endures. Uh, but we're going to record that going forward, and we're going to air it out after the Bible study. Now, the Love Endure show, Joe and Donna are Christian counselors, and they'll be joining us in with the Bible study as a group as well. Uh, but, you know, we bring up topics and they discuss, good ways to handle them, how to approach different situations. It's another thing we encourage people to, if you have questions, to send us an email down to Southern Fried Podcast at yahoo.com. And that way we can answer them on there. And I don't mind recording that one, although I really do like the comment from the chatters and having the chatters involved in that. And we may do it live still, but I want to record it and put it out as well. We may just repost it then. Um, but yes, but the Bible study is going to be very informal. And if anybody has a question or comment, they're welcome to and encouraged to add to. And we would appreciate it. Motley Crue's new song, Motley Crue's new song, Squirrels, 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 Friday night and I need a bite. I think, I think every song out there that has the words girls in it, we ought to take a chance and change girls to squirrels. What do you think, Jennifer?
That would be hilarious.
I wish they all could be California squirrels. I'm a squirrel watcher. I'm a squirrel watcher. You got one?
No, I do not.
Watching
Oh, a squirrel.
squirrels.
A
That's
brown eyed squirrel.
it. Watching squirrels go by. Me, oh my. What? I'm sorry.
That's the only one I got.
Uh, that's the only one you got.
Yeah, I can't think of none. We done them girls, 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 and
Little surfer, little
quit
squirrel.
surfing. I mean, quit talking.
Who?
I mean, quit singing.
Don't do it. You're gonna hurt my feelings. I've been wanting to organize a Bible study only show on here, but didn't know how to go about it. Well, guess what? We got you, sir.
Yes,
Uh,
berries. My cats love watching. I got 3 in the backyard.
well, we're gonna be doing that on Mondays at 6 p.m.
Y'all are lazy babies.
and you're welcome to join in. Uh, we're going to try to get Brother Jerry and Joe and Donna and me, Jennifer, and Elizabeth. And we're going to start at Matthew 1:1. Don't be shaking your head. Uh, uh. We're going to start at Matthew 1:1, and we'll take it 2 or 3 verses at a time, and we'll discuss it. We'll talk about it. and comments and input are welcome. So, uh, what are you laughing about?
There's a mirror at the end of this thing. I was looking at my eyeball. I'm sorry.
Could you see the back of your head?
No.
If I was looking in a mirror like that, hey, chick bait, how are you doing tonight?
Hey, it's been a while. Where you been?
She been hiding.
She's hiding from us.
Hmm. Uh,
It's on my Kit Kat.
yeah.
See what his
And,
mom's
and
doing.
walking in circles. Yeah, Jenny's kitty cat's going to be on OnlyFans. It's going to show his butt here in a minute. There's no good interactive Bible shows, just people giving their opinions or on doctrine misleading so many people. Yeah, look, we're not looking at throwing doctrine out there. We're looking at studying and talking about it. What does this mean to you? It's open discussion, and if you have a question, ask. I mean, it's not, you know, and we definitely want to keep it interactive. My cats are brothers, and they're the biggest fans of each other. Uh, hey, Lewis, you sneaking in here too?
Yes.
We're glad y'all are popping in. Hey, y'all give us a like and follow if you hadn't already. And if y'all are on Rumble, sneak over there to Southern Fried Podcast Live and give us a follow over there. We would greatly, greatly appreciate it.
Why don't you
We're just a
type something so they could click it and click on the Southern Fried thing if you type?
I don't know. I gotta do down here. I can put it.
Oh, I thought if you typed over here, right, in our comments on Rumble, it would say the Southern Fried thing.
Let's see. Let's see. See if it will.
It should give a message to us. See? Nope.
Yeah.
No, it
There it
did
is.
Robin Southern Fried. Why did it do that?
Yeah, I don't know because I can't. It only does that when I do the other one. Let's see here.
When we raid, it does it.
Yeah,
Changes.
I could change it. I could change it when we raid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like I said, there's only one real doctrine, and that's God's. Lewis said, "Yep, he's been working hard, sir." Yeah, Michael, that you are right. A lot of people have. Look, I'm fairly understanding on some things, like Baptist and Free Will Baptist. I understand where Free Will Baptists get some of their things from, and I understand where Baptists do as well. Um, uh, like they have, Free Will Baptists believe that you can lose your salvation. Baptists don't believe that. Baptists believe that you can give it away, and Free Will Baptists believe that you can backslide so far that you're not saved anymore. I think, and they quote like the story of the prodigal son and such as that. I think if the prodigal son had been saved in the first place, he would have went the way that he went. That's just my personal belief. But I'm not here to offer doctrine. We're just going to study. Chick bait. What do you mean he works? She's like talking about Lewis. Sure, he works. Not that hard. What? That's not very nice. You're going to make him cry. You're going to hurt his feeling. Are you still out doing DoorDash and stuff like that, or you found another job? Because I don't think DoorDash would be that easy. That seems like that'd be kind of a rough job. Barry said, lots of begats and begats. But you know what? And Barry, those begats and begats are important. They really are, because that shows the genealogy. And you know, some of these people that are in that genealogy that led up to Jesus are pretty rough. But you know, God uses everybody, and that's the important part of it. Chick Bay said he's not overworking, like he works hard, just not to the point of passing out. He said, "Nope, found another job doing cleaning now." Uh, well, you know what, Lewis? Are you happy doing what you're doing? If you're happy doing what you're doing, and you're making decent money, go for it, dude. Go for it. Absolutely. Chick Bates said, I don't go by denomination anymore. I only go by the Bible. Miss Jill said, got to run, guys. Philly is waiting on me to watch a movie. It was great chatting with you. Catch you a ton of love to Aunt Caroline. Hey, Jill, you pop in here anytime you want to.
Yes,
Sweetheart,
glad you
we'd
popped in
love to
with
have
us. Tell Phil, hey.
I try to get Jen to talk more, but she keeps giving me the look every time I try to pass it off to her. And I feel like I'm talking over her. I'm like, come on, come on. And she's like, no, do it. Michael said, I spent 3 days working outside, cleaning up the yard and putting the burn barrel through its paces. Ugh. Oh. Yeah, I started doing some cleaning up out there and I was running the chainsaw. Had a little come down, hit me in the back. And yeah, it's been an interesting few days. I haven't been back out there. Chick Bates said, if you're not getting the message from the Bible, you're just reading it, have to process it. Uh, Jill said, she's acting like she's a quiet person. Ha 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 ha.
I can be very quiet. Now get me talking about cats. If you come on my pet show, you'll see a different side of me when I have to do it by myself.
She gets that head bobbing sometimes. If you don't believe me, just listen to her. You'll hear it. She's the only person I've met, one of the few people I've met that you can hear her head bob. She'll be like, I tell you what. Of course, Miss Elizabeth, she's the only person I've ever heard that turned the word hell into a 15-syllable word.
Lord.
She told Steve, you might go to hell. This is not easy on the body. Let's see. Michael said, that's the most I've been able to do since 2019. I've lost around 10 pounds this week. Wow,
What?
goodness.
Dang, I need to lose 10 pounds, Michael.
Chick Bates says she's a quiet person. And Jill's laughing at you.
I
by
know
the
she
way.
is.
Chick Bates said she's a quiet person. I'm finding that difficult to believe. That's like saying I'm bashful
Mm-hmm.
and very subtle. I don't, just say it.
Yeah.
What
What
do you
was
mean? What's that for? Ha ha ha. What do you think? Barry said, did Michael lose that weight because he's sick, or is he on a new truck? What? No, he said he was out there working in the yard and putting the burn barrel through its paces. So, well, guys,
But he's
it's
having
about.
he's having knee surgery on the 18th, so
Oh, Michael is.
yeah.
So he's having to get it all done now. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guys, it's almost 25 after, and we're going to do a raid.
Sorry.
We're going to do a raid tonight. So if y'all are on Rumble, if you're not on Rumble, get on over there. If you are on Rumble, make sure to join in with us.
Get ready to rumble. Sorry.
He said, I mean a new drug. Okay, not truck, a new drug. Okay. So, got you there, Barry. What a new truck, Michael. He's wanting to know if you had a new truck. So we're gonna start closing this thing down, and we're gonna swap over to Rumble only and go hit our raid. Guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. We really enjoyed the show.
Let's
Y'all have a
do it,
great
cats and bees.
yes. It's time to do a raid. I don't know who we're raiding tonight. Let's see who we're gonna raid tonight. How about we go? You know what? Let's go raid Lion King again tonight. They were
Okay.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go raid the Lion King. So we're gonna go hit that.
Just
Uh,
work. I hear you, Michael.
what do you say?
He said no drugs, just work.
Yeah, no doubt. So, all right, guys. Well, thank y'all so much for tuning in.
Yes, thank y'all.
Rumble, you guys hang on. Jenna,
What?
do you want to say goodbye? I didn't. I was
Oh,
talking over.
I thought I did say goodbye, but I'll say goodbye again. Yes, thank y'all very much. We will see y'all Monday unless something special comes up and we pop on.
Yeah. Salute, guys.
Oh, one more thing.
Yeah.
Don't forget, Floyd Feline's auction is still going on till Valentine's Day, Saturday at 11:59 a.m. So if you're interested, go to Floyd Feline's auction on Facebook and look through all the items. There are a ton of them. I think they even added a couple more today. So
Wow.
I got my
Now,
eye
how
on
much
a couple things.
do they charge for adoptions there?
Yes, we do.
How much is it?
They do. It's usually 125 or 150, but sometimes they'll do it cheaper and sometimes it's a little more depending on the breed of the cat.
Okay. So everybody, look, everybody that goes to that auction and puts a bid in qualifies to get a cat from Floyd Felines for $150. Everybody. So y'all make sure and go do that and go pick up your $150 cat from Floyd Felines.
I wish
Hey,
it
and
were.
really, truly, if they're spayed, neutered, and up on their shots, that's a great price.
It
Really.
is. It really is.
So it's, and plus it gives them a home, and they need a home.
Bury that drug was working.
All right. Well,
All
you
right.
guys have a great evening,
Yes.
and you're gonna hit the music.
I'll play some music while you're shutting everything else down until we're just on the rumble. See you later, guys.
Every morning to the sun, grab something to eat and get out on the run. I'll work all day and play all night. It's a Southern fried life for me. I like my life Southern fried, from my breakfast to my baby at night.